think I found I have resolved the mystery of that statue in Ganymedes. Look at the hat on this, and the face, the nose. The face matches exactly this guy right here. Look at the nose and the hat. Like the Pope type hat. This thing was found in a cave in Peru, and it looked just like a Sumerian deal by all the, the flavor. But in reality, it was found in a cave in Peru. And that's what this guy, Ricardo Gonzalez, is saying. Check it out. The two. Perfect match. The face and everything. Look at the nose on this thing. It's like, I don't know how you call that type of nose that is fine and end up in a little ball sticking up, and the guy here has the exact same nose and the hat. Look. Unfortunately, the picture is not a super high resolution of the Ganymedes statue. You're talking about, that must be some guy very important back in the Anunnaki deal, because that's what I think it is. Remember, the Anunnaki were the first one that mentioned 9 planets, and it started from Pluto into the sun. So Earth would be number 7, the 7th planet, and they call it Tiamat. Pluto was Gaga, like Lady Gaga. That's where the name comes from. That's Pluto in Sumerian cuneiform language. That's the name of Pluto, Gaga. But check this out. So now we have resolved 2 things. The statue on the moon is that of Enki. Whose statue is this? I don't know. It doesn't have a name. There are some letters and symbols in this thing. I mean, some major geometrical deal here and symbol. I mean, somebody has to know what that means. Look at the shoes. Check it out. He has some cool sandals, and look at the pants. I mean, this guy was dressing cool, man. That was cool as shit. Check it out. And in the images, it looked like they're wearing watches. But I don't think those were watches at all. There was something else in the wrist. The Anunnaki wore something else. But the image on this side, it looked like that thing, but it looked more like, that must be like what the Anunnaki really look like. Bronze color and semi-human looking, but more like to the reptilian type or a different race, because this thing resembles a human, but when you look at the mouth and the rest of the features, Now this guy has more, but remember one thing, that the Anunnaki forbid the human sculptures to ever depict their looks in anything. There's only like few, very, very few images of what they really look like, and they look like reptilian type. And this statue it's got to be what they really look like, except that the nose really matches this guy. I mean, everything matched to the teeth. The hat, the nose, the cheekbones, the eyes. Now, in this one is more human-like, but it's because of that. But in this case, that was their own Anunnaki sculptures who did this thing. So they put what really was, not like the other one, which, by the way, was found in Peru. And according to SITCHING, the gold they were looking for, they were mining in Africa in very difficult conditions. After the flood, the mountains in the Andes crumbled, and the gold mines were wide open. So the gold was like by the tons and tons and tons. So that was the end of the mining. All they had to come and pick it up like, you know, berries, like strawberries from the plant. Pluck them out of the ground, easy. And that's why when the Spanish came and they found that this Indian had gold, everything made with gold, they went bananas. Oh my God, we found it. El Dorado. El Dorado was a city, that's what this guy was talking. It was Paititi, the gold city of Paititi, that is in the Amazon. And when the Spaniard came in, this guy was narrating the stories, the Indian oral history of what happened, that they had to move the city into the jungle, the Amazon jungle, and then underground. But he say, well, we all know the whole Andes mountain is riddled with caves and underground cities, under lake cities. I mean, we've been lied to death. The Tallos cave, the same bird that they found, that's the name of the cave, Tallos, is the same bird you find in the coast of Venezuela in a big-ass cave. The exact same bird that is 2,000 miles away. So you have to think, those caves connect to each other, and that bird has to be flying inside the cave to come up in Ecuador, in Bolivia, sorry, in the Tallos cave, and probably it's in other caves, and who knows. Very few people venture because the place is very harsh to get anywhere. There's a thick-ass jungle and mountains. You have to have some major dedicated equipment and people prepared for that. And nobody has taken, except the United States military, who is the only one that has been, and the English. But this is it. The statue is the same people, the same guy. Look at it, with the hair with 2-point hat like the Pope, and this guy right here. So that's one and the same. That must be an important dude to be portrayed in this silver or gold, or I don't know what metal. It's a metallic sheet that this relief was made. Look all the stuff that he had in his hands. I mean, if you look at the entire picture, it's really, really full of stuff. Images, numbers, I mean, letters. Look at that, the floor and tiles, and the tiles, each one has a number or a letter or something, a symbol. That is the same guy. What's his name? I don't know. I'll find out later. There is no mystery that cannot be solved, believe me. All we have to do is dig and put together stories from here and there. Something is gonna come up. Well, now you know. Ganymedes statue is this guy, same guy, exact same hat. I thought he had a reptile mouth on the top. It's not. It's the 2-point hat, just like this guy. And probably the one on the right is the perfect, the right one. The one on the left has been sanitized by the human sculptures. You see that thing that flows over, that looks like a snake. But it might be something else. Let's look at this guy, man. And then look at the symbols. It looked like he was playing tic-tac-toe. Nah, I'm just kidding. But that's the same guy, no questions.